I told him not to get on, but he got on anyway. Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to have you.
Oh, thank you. I'm really excited to be here for sure.
Yay! Look what I have.
Oh yeah. What's up?
I decided to bring this on. I'm not sure if all the followers have gotten a chance to pick it up, but if they haven't, this is one of my favorite books that I've ever picked up by Alex.
Oh my God.
She illustrated it. She wrote it. She did the whole shebang. She sent it to print. She did all the work. So I highly recommend you ever follow her and go to her store. Anywho, I'm so excited. Let's get this going.
Me too.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, I know. Me too. This is actually my first live ever. So thank you so much for having me again.
Same.
Yeah.
Where do we begin? How do you feel today?
I feel great. It's super sunny today, which is super weird because it's been raining and snowing for the past week here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been pretty crazy. But otherwise, school has been pretty insane too.
How are you juggling that?
Oh, it's it was really hard at first. I started in November. It's a very short course, maybe 4 months, and it's just a quick little business IT course to help me with accounting. Yeah. Website building.
We like that.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the questions. Hi, everybody. To whoever's joining in, this is Alex, aka Jagiza. That's the way that I said it, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It was right.
And she is amazing. She's an amazing artist, illustrator, businesswoman, student, girlfriend, I'm sure. Daughter.
Yeah.
So here we go. Okay. I have a couple of questions too from your followers on here.
Okay.
So they might seem a little bit odd. But just go with it. Where are you from, and how does that affect your work?
Okay. I'm actually originally from the Philippines, so I was born in Manila. I grew up there for 4 years, and then I moved here to Canada. Yeah, and so when I was around 5 years old, I was in an elementary school in a really small city here in my province.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of other Asian kids around me, so I had a really hard time with representation, and I think that affected my art because I was the only one who was doing what I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely drove my creativity a lot because obviously I don't have any other Asian artists to look up to. Yeah. Nor do I have a lot of Asian friends at the time either, so it was pretty hard. But I found my way here in Vancouver when I was about 18 because I went to Emily Carr for a bit, and I think that definitely really helped develop my art career now.
It's very nice to hear that. Let's move on to the next one. How does art help you in other areas of your life?
I would say that art helps me with literally everything. I think for my mental, obviously there's a lot of stuff that we as artists think about and go through, right?
Yeah. On a day-to-day basis, perhaps?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I do find that it is my therapy, the only thing that really keeps me going. It's also a relationship in its own way, right? So I have to give it the attention and the time that she needs, so that has definitely been really hard to balance out, I think, because of school. But recently in the new year, it's something clicked and I just switched up, and now I'm totally able to just focus on that and multitasking kind of.
Yeah. How many hours would you say you your artwork a week?
I would probably say like ever since school started, probably like 20 to 30 hours. But
A week?
yeah, a week I feel like that would be like absolute most. But I haven't been sharing actually recently because somebody told me a while back that Instagram will take all your images and just own it. So that's kind of why I wanted to start my website, and have more of like my archives there.
Somebody that's watching this keeps telling me to own my platform. So I think that's the smartest thing that you can do.
Yeah.
All the different changes going on in this Instagram world, and, you know, pushing or not pushing of certain artists or certain mediums. I don't know. So it's probably for the best that you do that.
No, 100%. Yeah. Because obviously we don't want to learn the hard way later. So
some of us have, right? And some people are feeling the Instagram gods punish them down. That sucks. You know, this is why it's so important for you to, you know, move out of the platform and build your own world aside from this, you know?
Yeah.
And you're doing well. I'm very proud.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Literally my art mother, for real. Like,
oh, no.
Oh my gosh. No, seriously, I have been following you since the very beginning of time on Instagram. Like, always. So when you first messaged me, I just remember like crying. I was so happy.
Lord. Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
Oh, pancakes. Definitely pancakes. Yeah.
Anything,
I love the fluffiness.
With anything on top, or just, you know?
Butter and like Aunt Jemima's syrup. It's so weird. I just really like that combination. It's so basic. Oh my god.
You're like, I am basic, and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I own it. I love it.
Fine. Okay. What's your favorite sneaker to wear and draw?
Oh, Air Force One.
Calizo.
Sorry?
Of your followers.
Oh yeah. Acaliso. I've definitely seen him before too.
Yeah.
I love Air Force Ones. I love drawing them. They're so fun. There's just so many different shapes with them, and they're so classic, you know? It's really hard not to tell that it's an Air Force One.
And you wear them all the time.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I don't think I've ever worn Air Force Ones, so don't chastise me for that. But
oh, you've never worn them? It's totally cool. Like,
yeah.
I don't blame you. But they are comfortable. I will have to say they are comfortable.
Really?
Yes. I would say they are kind of expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like, because I don't know, for me personally, before I used to be totally fine with spending a ton on shoes. Now, not so much.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a once a year kind of purchase for me now.
Yeah. I understand.
But yeah, I think like depending on the Air Force, they're kind of expensive. But yeah.
I would probably have to try some in the future. Maybe if I'm not too old. I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay. Which medium would you like to try that you haven't yet?
Oh, sculpting. Really, really want to do sculpting. Yeah.
That would
or
be
like, but like potteries and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever bought like Sculpty, which is like, you know, pretty simple and you can just get it anywhere and just mess it?
Yeah. I have like a little bit of Sculpey, but I haven't really had the time to do it.
I would love to see what happens with that.
Thank you. You'll definitely be the first to know too, because I don't know if it's even going to turn out right.
It will always turn out right because you're doing it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. I think that you should give it a go. Whenever you're just like watching TV or something, just like play with it, get your hands acclimated to it.
Oh yeah, because you have to knead the dough anyways, right? Or the dough.
How would you do with nails though?
Thank you so much.
I'm curious.
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
I said, how would you do that with your nails? Because your nails are always like super long and
I have to wait until they pop off. So annoying. Yeah, I know. I have to get them removed or something because I can't go.
You're like, that's why I haven't done anything with Sculpey.
She got me. What can I say?
Okay. Okay. How do you support up and coming artists if you do it all?
Could you repeat the question? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand.
How do you support up and coming artists, like other artists such as yourself?
Okay. I actually feel myself that I'm like still an up and coming artist. But when I do get like questions in the DMs, like I definitely try to respond as best as I can. Usually these questions are like, oh, like what kind of like watercolor sets do you use? Or like, I even had like a girl ask me about using me for her art project once, and I was like, okay, yeah, like go ahead, totally, like just make sure obviously you credit, because that's something that you really have to learn if you're up and coming.
Yeah.
I also had like a plagiarist like incident with like one of my followers like way back then.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had no idea that.
Like,
Sorry?
How did that come about, if you mind sharing? If you don't story.
Oh no, it's okay. I definitely won't be naming anybody here. But I was told by another one of my followers, like, hey, like I saw that this girl like tattooed your art on somebody else. And then when I saw that the image that she had tattooed was like exactly like my drawing, except like slightly different with zero credit or anything for inspiration, like I did like get pretty upset, but I remembered to just like message her and just be like, hey, like as like an upcoming artist, that's not okay. Like you should know that, especially as like a tattoo artist as well, right? Like you do have to be crediting the people that you're tattooing the art of. And so that's kind of just how I handle it. Like I usually tend to be like a bit more quiet now, because I can't really respond to DMs as fast anymore. As much as I'd like to, but
you're very busy.
Oh yeah. But I think I don't really explain that as much. I think I should probably be posting that more so people don't freak out.
Yeah. How do you? This is a completely. I didn't write this question, but how do you deal with social media now that we're getting, into that convo slightly? How do you deal with social media and the pressures of social media, if you do at all?
I think it ties in like a lot with real life. Sometimes I get a little too into it. And like hundreds of like content like filling your brain like every single day of like all these like artworks and like, even other models and stuff like that are doing really great things. It just kind of like sometimes will make me feel like I'm not doing enough, but that's not what I saw. Yeah. And it's not,
excuse my son.
No, it's okay. Oh, I love to hear it.
I feel like that's a very natural way to feel, right? In this day and age, because we're just constantly on. We're just constantly like zoomed into this platform, right? But I don't think that you should, or anybody should, feel pressured in any way of shape or form to put stuff out. I feel like pressure, and the only thing that you need to do for yourself is to really focus on where do you want to take your art and how you want to represent yourself, and everything else will follow through, but it's so much harder to put that into action, right?
Yeah, a lot easier said than done.
Yeah. See like our friends, and they're like, making all this cool stuff, and then we start kind of, going, oh, I want to do that too, or whatever. But I've learned after a couple of years on social media to not compare, right? Not compare.
That's like the hardest thing to do sometimes, is to not compare.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Or compare our goals, and compare like our just basically our goals to each other. And I don't know.
Yeah, and achievements, I suppose. I think a lot of people definitely compare their achievements to each other. It's
Yeah.
still taking me a while, I'm not gonna lie. It's still taking me a little bit to just like train my brain to like get out of Instagram if I start comparing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Really hard.
Very hard.
Yeah.
But absolutely necessary.
100%.
Okay, next question. Who is your inspiration?
Well, I'm talking to her right now. How am I supposed to talk about her?
Oh no!
Okay, but aside from you, I guess if we're gonna have to talk about somebody else, maybe for like a
dead, social media world. I don't know. Anyone.
Movies are my inspiration, but for other artists, I forget her full name. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like Kim X Kim. Do you know that painter? She like
I'm terrible with names.
No, it's okay. I am too. But she's an Australian artist and she's Asian as well. She does like all of these like fantastic paintings. I believe they're oil and it's just on like glass panes. Yeah. So her username is Kim XX. Her real name is Kim Hyunji. I hope I said that right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Familiar. Sounds like a badass too.
Oh, she is. Yeah, she is. Hella.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. What projects are you currently working on for yourself?
So right now I'm like working on a Year of the Tiger piece because I was born in the Year of the Tiger. Oh. And this new year as well is Year of the Tiger. And so I got very excited about that. Just came up with a draft recently. I'm not sure. Am I supposed to show it or no?
You can. We would love to actually see anything room that you would like to share with us.
Oh,
yeah. Your followers if they're here. Hey.
I don't want to like show too much of my room because it's like a friggin' mess. But I will show the
Show us the mess, girl.
No. No way.
I like the mess is where wonderful things happen. So show them.
Mess is like cute, like here and there, but for me, like my mess is like not cute. There's like paper all over the floor.
It's gonna be cute. Do we, as an audience, give a shit? Girl, just
there's my room.
That's when we need to see the rawness. We need to see that raw, where you create.
Definitely, this is my raw state. Just clothes everywhere. Oh my gosh,
that's it.
Anybody on the live, you are so lucky to be seeing that. I will never show it again.
Just it needs to be tidy and perfect. No.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the piece. I'm gonna try to show it in a way where it doesn't like show it right away, but
yes, girl.
Yeah, so
watercolor or acrylic?
Yes, watercolor.
I knew it. It looks huge too. Can I like see it?
Oh yeah. It's bigger than usual. I'm trying to move up to 11 by 13.
Oh, girl, yes, beautiful. Prints now, must. Everybody. Yes.
Thank you.
We're living for that.
Oh my god, I love it. Thank you.
I'm so excited at like all the growth that you've done in the past. I want to say a year and a half, and I'm so proud of you. Like,
thank you so much.
The more I see your work, the more like it just keeps evolving to like another level, and I'm just like, yes.
Girl, oh my god,
you're gonna be fantastic.
Thank you. I hope to be half as fantastic as you are, honestly.
Girl, no, we're still students, still learning. We're still doing it all, trying at least little by little.
It'll never end. We'll always be learning.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, last question. But what advice do you have for others thinking of doing what you're doing?
Just go for it. Don't hold back. You're never going to be perfect or get it right the first time. Sometimes you won't even get it right like the first hundreds of times. You just have to keep going and figure out what's right for you.
Yeah. And what would you say to people when they're like in a slump and like they don't feel the need to draw for that day? Like, what advice? Like, what do you do, first of all? What do you do when you're in a slump, like an art slump, right? What do you do for yourself to take yourself out of that? That's one question. And the second is, what advice do you give like other people? I guess. I don't know. It's mixed up in my brain.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, art slumps are,
Mm-hmm.
they are difficult to deal with, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
what
usually
do you take yourself out of that when you're like in a low point, let's say, and you're like, crap, I don't feel the need to draw, or nothing is coming out right. Like, what do you do?
I get anxious like that a lot, like where I just kind of like don't do anything for a bit, like with my art, and that can feel really stressful. But when I find myself in an art slump, it's usually because something else is happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that it's really hard to draw unless you completely numb yourself or you just face whatever you're feeling anxious about, so that you can move forward and find yourself in a better position to draw. I think also another thing that helps me draw is like forcing myself to draw just for 5 minutes a day. That's literally it.
Yes.
Yeah, because it works.
I usually do 30 minutes a day, even though I may not have the inspiration for it, right? And I just put a timer. That's the best thing. And then you put a timer, and then after that, you start to get into it, and then you continue.
Yeah. Like 30 minutes turns into like 3 hours really quick.
Yeah.
You don't even realize it. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes, when things are kind of funky, I tend to go for walks. My friend Miguel's is watching this. Hi, Miguel.
Hi, Miguel.
Yeah. So I go for walks, and then I come back and I assess or reassess, and then start drawing again. Yeah.
No, but that's the best thing to do. I just personally, to be honest with you, I am a little too lazy to go on walks.
Oh,
I really should start. No, honestly, I really should.
You, Alex. Hello. What? Isn't that what people say?
Yeah. No.
Anyway, I want to show off the book again because it's one of my favorite books. Like, when I saw that, I was like, Alex, you literally like out fucking did yourself.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's simple and beautiful and terrifying and elegant, right?
Yeah.
I just, like, you just knocked it out of the park.
Thank you so much.
Like a completely, like a different book of this in the future. Thank you, and I talked about it, and I just think that you just killed it. Literally.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
You killed it. Like, come on. Like, that's so beautiful. Like, just everything.
You.
All the panels, like, the story. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm actually coming up with like a new story that I hope to finish by the end of the year, because I'm trying to plan a bit more now. Yeah. The title of it is called Pisonia.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah. Pisonia is a type of tree that actually lures birds in with its sap and kills them with it. Very interesting.
Very exciting.
The story is just about.
See that one. Kind of brings me to my next question. My last question.
Oh yeah.
Legit. Will we ever see a book of all of your artwork together?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be this year unless you guys are like super lucky for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But when I do feel that my portfolio is up to my personal standard, you will definitely see a book with all of those pieces in it.
Yeah. I would love to. I feel like a lot of people like to collect books, right? And prints and all that stuff. And having a little book with all your stuff to kind of reference it back, it's just would be perfect.
Oh yeah, especially in real life. I know people love to turn the pages on that and just feel it in their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody has mentioned also the NFT, and if you were going to get into that world, that complex world of NFTs, right?
Not the first time I've had that conversation. It's so hard. Like, I don't even know what to do. So if you can give me tips on that, I definitely trust you 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I will get into it after this.
I feel like your art definitely has the potential to be part of the NFT space. I mean, everybody's, right? Everybody.
Oh yeah.
Has the potential to be in the NFT space. But that's a whole other combo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another complex combo, but I'll be DMing you about that soon. I wanted to also show off the last pin that you and I did.
Yes.
This is the one of 110. This is my personal piece,
Oh my God.
Which I keep there.
Oh, I love it.
Beautiful.
So beautiful. And she's big.
Huge, yeah. This was such a pain in the butt to get done.
It was, but totally worth it. Like, look at that.
No, I know. It's funny because I actually had like the backing for it, but the piece is so big that I could not send it with the backing. Like, the backing is like this huge, and I was like, I can't send that in a mailer, so I just decided to like send the pins by themselves because it was too much. It was too much.
Yeah, she's really big, honestly.
Yeah.
But we love it.
I feel like it's one of my favorite pins to date. Probably of the top 2.
Oh, I'm so honored. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate that you came on live.
Of course.
For the first time, because this is definitely my first live with anybody.
Oh.
And you popped up, Mary. You know, I was very nervous when I initially got on, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, am I gonna do well? Is she gonna like, you know?"
Oh, you did fantastic.
You did fantastic.
Thank you.
Voice the questions of everybody and myself and my curiosities, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very grateful that you did this. I'm so excited for your future and what you're doing and everything because you're gonna kick so much ass.
Oh,
so much ass.
I love you. I love you so much, yo.
Thank you so much for doing this. And thank you for everybody that decided to join us and ask questions and bring up, you know, certain things. We appreciate you. So
we love you.
Yeah. Right. Well, have a great day.
Thank you as well. It was so great to talk to you. Thank you again so much for having me on. Absolutely love this time.
Of course. Thank you.
Yes. So pleasure to talk to you always. Bye.
How do I do this?
I'm actually not sure. We'll figure it out.